Hello, Robie's Cuisine fans. Today I am going to show you how to make some fresh bread. Welcome to Robie's Cuisine. In this channel, I share my cooking, baking, and healthy food tips recipes with you. So if you are as passionate as I am about cooking, consider subscribing to this channel. Go ahead and click on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our new video. This bread recipe that I'm going to share with you is very simple. All you need is 4 ingredients. You do not need a mixer. You don't need a Dutch oven. I am actually using a cast iron pan to bake the bread. And if you don't have a cast iron pan, you can use a skillet, or you can even use a cookie pan. Anything you have, you can practically bake the bread in it. So let's go over the ingredients. You're gonna need 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of yeast, 1 cup and a half of water. So you are going to start mixing the dry ingredients together. The flour, salt, yeast. Go ahead and mix it. Go ahead and add the water. And all you need to do is incorporate all the ingredients together. Just go ahead and pull it. You don't have to over mix it, as long as everything is incorporated. And try to make a ball shape. This dough is very easy to make. All you need to do is go ahead and cover your container with some plastic wrap. This recipe can be made in 1 day or 2, depending on when you start. I like to prepare my dough in the evening, let it ferment overnight, and bake it in the morning. So you want to make sure you place your container in a warm temperature and go ahead and let the dough ferment for at least 12 hours. I fermented the dough for 18 hours. Now it's time to proof it, meaning we are going to shape it, let it rest for an hour, and then bake it. So I am going to use this bowl to proof my dough. I want to go ahead and add some olive oil in it. So once I place the dough in the bowl, it won't stick to it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and flour my work table. Go ahead and unwrap your container. And I'm gonna remove the dough. Gently pat it. You can also add some flour in your hand so it won't stick to your hand. Gently pat it. Go ahead and fold it. I'm gonna try to make a bowl shape. And then go ahead and place it in your bowl. And all you need to do now is to cover it with a towel, leave it on your table, and let it proof for an hour. I'm using this cast iron pan to bake the bread. I also have a small one, and I usually place the small one at the bottom of the oven, just below the big one. And I usually place some ice cube in it just to create a steam environment that will allow my bread to expand nicely. If you don't have a second cast iron pan, you don't need to worry about it, because I am going to show you how to score the bread prior of baking it. Scoring the bread allow the bread to expand nicely while baking. I hope you're getting value out of this video. If you do, go ahead and like it. Go ahead and leave us a comment. I want to know, what item do you use to bake your bread in? If you're looking for more videos like this, please make sure you check out my blueberry muffin video. I'll make sure to post a link to the description below or in the YouTube cards. In the meantime, you want to go ahead and turn your oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to go ahead and place your cast iron in the oven, because you want your cast iron or skillet to be hot prior of putting the bread in it. If you're using a sheet pan, you don't need to heat the sheet pan prior of putting the bread in it, because the sheet pan heat up pretty rapidly. Like I said, you don't need a Dutch oven. You can basically use anything you have to bake this bread. I have been proofing the bread for an hour. Now it's time to go ahead and bake it. So it's very nice. It has actually doubled in size. For the purpose of this video, I have removed my cast iron pan from the oven, so be careful. This is very hot. Be careful when you're handling it, because I wouldn't want you to burn yourself. So all you need to do is to get the dough into the cast iron pan. Okay. And I'm gonna use a pair of scissors to score the bread. Okay. Just make an incision. That will allow the bread to expand nicely. So it's ready. Just go ahead and put your skillet, your cast iron pan in the oven, and let it bake for about 30 minutes. Look at it. I like to bake my bread until it's nice and golden. This is the final result of the bread. I baked the bread for 40 minutes at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. I bake it until the bread became nice, golden, and crispy. I also let it cool down for about 15 minutes. Now, let's go ahead and slice the bread. Very crispy. Look at this. This is just purely beautiful. Look at those air pockets. Just beautiful. Beautiful. I'm very excited about the result. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in another video of Robie's Cuisine. Bon appétit.